time this morning. What do you make of how that Security Council meeting went, about the likelihood of this arms embargo actually coming into place?
Well, I think it's very easy to say that this arms embargo will not come into place. One, because of Russian and Chinese disagreement with it, but really the United States has no real backing on this. The United States is really in a position where it is essentially isolated itself politically. It's made an argument that it can pull out of the agreement with Iran on the development of nuclear weapons, but at the same time have the stipulations of that agreement. So it's kind of one of those have your cake and eat it too situations. And our allies even have said, you can't do that. You can't pull out of this. You can't undermine all the work we've done on this. The arms embargo, the arms agreement would have worked otherwise. You pulled out of it, and now you're trying to punish Iran for gaining weapons that are not seen as potentially destabilizing or game changers or something like that.
So then why then do you think the Trump administration is sticking with this line then, Karl, at this point? Because, this has been the one thing that Donald Trump seems to have been consistent on, i.e. The nuclear deal, his hatred for it from day one, even as candidate before he came into the White House, and secondly, him walking away from it. As in, the Iran policy seems to have been, at least from the outside, fairly consistent.
Yeah, so this actually fits into the way that the Trump administration looks at Iran. The Trump administration doesn't look at Iran as an issue simply because Iran has the potential to develop nuclear weapons. The Trump administration looks at Iran as a problem for the United States' allies because of Iran's support of proxy groups, for example, militias in Iraq or Hezbollah in Lebanon. Its support for groups that are